Hi, Judy. Bonnie Bailey. How y'all doing? I'm just trying to get my stuff straightened out. We did a live last night. It was awful. Chat wouldn't work. I don't know what the problem was. I hate doing that. It's embarrassing as hell. Y'all doing all right? Okay. I'm good. I just want to try to fix this before, because we're going to do a live Monday, but I wanted to try to fix this to make sure I didn't have the same problem again Monday. So, I just came on to play around some. Suzette, it's I'm just playing around, trying to figure out why my stuff wasn't working last night. Y'all doing all right? It's working fine now, man. I don't get that. I worked on this the whole time we was live yesterday, and it wouldn't work to save my life. Now, it don't seem like anything's wrong now. It's weird. I don't get it. Are you working, Suzette? Girl, what you don't work a Saturday night? You always at work. Hardest working woman on YouTube. Yeah, I can see my chat now. Everything's fine. I don't know what was up yesterday, man. I know it was frustrating. Enjoyed your live last night. So many of my thoughts. Oh man, I don't. I'm still aggravated, man. And I'm not gonna get into it today, but I was looking around, and today's been just as ignorant too. Like I said, I'm gonna get off that crap. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. You know, how is it? I heard from other creators they were having the same issue yesterday. Oh, good. That makes me feel better. That makes me think it's a StreamYard problem, not a JDTC problem. Beating a dead horse. Yep. Yep. Tits McGee, you got that right. Beating a dead horse. That's all it is. Harley, get up here. You know better. Come on. Get up here. You can't be down there. No. Sorry, Harley trying to get in the road. Got any videos coming out? Um, I got one, a little short. Have y'all seen the kids in the cages? Has anybody seen that? It was crazy. I don't know how old that was. I'd seen it for the first time yesterday, where the cops come in and there's kids in cages. Let me see if I can find it real quick. While we're playing, I'll go ahead and show y'all. Just bear with me a second. No, I don't think it should matter. Let's see. Hold on. It should just take a second. I made this the other day. I haven't finished it, but I'll show y'all the video and a little bit of the clip. I had never seen this before. I don't know how old it is, I don't think it's that old, really. But I'll show y'all real quick. Just hold on a second. I don't know if they're tinkering with StreamYard or something, because some of the stuff seems a little different than it used to be. Oh, crap. Hold on. Screwed that up. Nah, Jesse, I'm just playing. That's the only reason I come on. I come on to see if my chat would work, because I didn't want to wait till Monday and then go through the same thing again. But somebody was saying it happened to other people too. Hold on a second. I'm going to show y'all that video, though, while I'm on here real quick. Just give it 1 second. Just give me one moment in time. Here it is. Now check this out. This is bothersome.
Disturbing video as police rescue 2 small children discovered locked in a cage. The
police say they found 6 children, all under the age of 11, all showing signs of child abuse. 2 locked in that cage, and one of them with injuries so bad, police say his father thought the boy was dead. 33-year-old Amanda Stamper and 31-year-old Travis Doss at this store across the street. According to grand jury transcripts, Stamper told police Doss had sent her a photo of his 11-year-old son, saying he believed he had beaten the child so hard he was deceased inside this cage. Officers struggled to open the lock.
You're 9, sweetie? Okay.
Cutting it and freeing the 2 young boys. One badly beaten and severely malnourished, with swollen eyes, open wounds, and scars.
Oh, baby, come on. Okay, sweetie.
Police lead the children into daylight, several of the 6 telling police their father said never open the door for strangers. Did the 11-year-old mention to you how often he was locked in the dog cage? He said all day, every day.
Harley, no, we ain't gonna start that. You have to go in the house. Harley, quit. Hey, John, this is Pearl from The Jerks. We want to cover your last live about scamming. We thought it was impressive and honest, and we agree. Would you be interested in joining us on a live this week? I don't know. I'm not familiar with The Jerks. I have to check y'all out first. I was just trying to be honest yesterday, man. And, you know, it is what it is. I really kind of don't want to talk a lot more about it, because I'm just so done with this community and how these people do stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Email me, and I promise I'll get back to you. You need my email, or you got it? Jesse knows. Jesse can tell y'all, man. I've shared a lot. Like, I didn't share half of what I had last night. with y'all. Will you put her in the house, please? Come on, Harley, go in the house. I know you think ain't nobody allowed to live in our neighborhood but us, but the jerks are good people doing good things on YouTube. If you're cool with Tina, you're cool with me. Harley, watch her, man. They're walking down the road. Put her up, please. Go. Come on, go in the house. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog's acting up. He's having a meltdown out here. All right, you sit down right there and you stay there. Yeah. It's bad though, man. I'm not gonna get into it like I said, but I seen a lot going on again today, man. Just back and forth, back and forth. Somebody does a live, then the other person does a live, and it's, oh, I'm the bigger victim. No, you're not. I'm the bigger victim. I'm so over it. It's a little funny to hear your serious voice with the profile pic you have showing. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I think I need to swap that. I think some people think I do that to try to be hot or something. I won't pester you anymore, but we'll email coverage. We'll be positive. Whether you join us or not, wish you all the best. Yeah, you can use whatever you want. Like I said, I'll email you. Everybody seems to think you're all right, so yeah, I'll probably do it if you want me to. I don't mind as long as it's for a good cause and has a good message. You know, saw pictures of the whale's children in dog cages. Really? That's really you. Don't be ashamed. Yeah, that's really me. Hi, Ricky Hinkle. Man, I've seen you show up at the end of every live I do. Somehow I miss you. I'm glad to see you. This thing will be real long. I just come on to test and see why my chat wasn't working last night and say hi. I didn't really expect many people to be on. I haven't heard of the jerks before today. So happy I got here before the end. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. See you Monday. Hugs. Well, thanks, Bonnie, for stopping in. Hi, Sassy GG. Brandy's not with me. She's at the Dollar General because on Saturdays it's $5 off 25. So Brandy goes every Saturday and gets $25 worth of whatever we need to get her 5 off. Brandy's an excellent what would you call it? Money saver, couponer, extraordinaire. Oh, the jerks used to be circle jerks. Okay, now I know who that is. I don't know if I should go on there. That could be a setup. That picture though, that little video I played y'all just a second ago, man, I had just seen that. I think it may have been old. I'm not sure. Home economist. Yeah, there's a good word. Yeah, I think I'm sure there's people that's not too happy with me from yesterday. But, I don't care. I'm not extremely worried with what other people think. anymore. I'm kind of over that, you know. Well, I'm not kind of over it. I'm super over it. Harley, please, you have to go in the house if you start again now. That cat is not in our yard, and it is allowed to exist. She needs her own channel for couponing. You know, I've told Brandie our backup channel has like 500 subscribers, that she should do something with it. I promise you it's not. We agree with you and have some things to talk about. We completely understand if you don't want to join us. I like to be as upfront as possible. Well, okay. What's the worst that can happen? That's the point I wanted to get across to last night. I don't know if I got it across or not. I was last night. I was I'd been so mad all day about all the shit I kept seeing, and the thing that was really had me going was my chat wasn't working, and I really had a lot to get out. I mean, I didn't even really show a third of what I wanted to last night. I have a lot more, and I can't decide if I should just let it go, finish, or what I should do. You know. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Good job last night. Yeah, I wish you'd have been there. I'd have felt a lot better if you was there. I was afraid I was going to start getting bombarded with hate, but nobody showed up, which I was kind of shocked by. And I really, to be honest, I haven't even really got any negativity about last night because what I said was true. I mean, how is it going to be argued? I appreciate the live last night. I appreciate you were taking a stand to separate and do better than most of these people. I'm trying, man. I really am. I'm so over this, and I can't keep going through this nonsense with people. I, I, I and I think last night, if it showed me anything, like I was expecting a ton of hate, I think it was more. I got a ton of. I'm glad somebody finally said it. You know. Well, thank you, Tits McGee. I didn't comment last night, but I was watching. Yeah, I seen you. I watched the replay because y'all knew if you were there last night, I couldn't see my chat, so I had to wait till after the live to go back and look at chat and kind of see what everybody had been saying. And I've gotten a lot of support from. I have to be honest, I have yet to hear anything negative about what I said last night. It's kind of hard to argue with what I said because I'm not trying to I'm not. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Let's just leave it at that. I just wanted to get it off my chest because I'm tired of sitting back and watching this shit and pretending like it's not just disgusting. Hey y'all, I watched the live on replay. I really appreciate your honesty, JD. Well, thank you. I'm seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. Tonga Ray, hello. Tits McGee, that just cracks me up, man. Oh, it's funny. And I'm kind of wanting to get off here and go watch some circle jerks now. I just, I hope there's a lot more people that feel like I do, and I wish people would start. I wish there would start being repercussions for the stuff that I was talking about. I wish people would just leave these creators and just show them that this constant just nonsense is not going to be accepted. And I don't know. No, don't watch Circle Jerks. Watch The Jerks. We separated. God, I'm so confused. Are Tits McGee, are you part of that too? Hope to catch her live Monday. I hope so too, man. I was riding by. If y'all watched to the very end last night, I was talking about that guy that's been missing from, like I was saying, a mile, 2 miles from my house. Dude's been missing for 30 years. I was up there today looking around where he went missing from. And this is just so crazy because I went to the same bar this guy disappeared from when I was a young man. And it's like the guy left the bar, never seen again. And like you can, I'm trying to get a hold of his family. You know, I'm no pro at how to go about this kind of stuff. So I just kind of learn as I go along, you know. But like I'd like to know if anybody had an idea of where he might have been staying at the time, so I will know which way I should go from the bar that he left, because I'm going to actually film it and everything. I want to show y'all this because it's nice having something close to me that I can show y'all and film and all that stuff. And I don't know if anybody's seen my his name was Mark Anthony Cook, and Arctic Fox True Crime. They did a video on him. It's real short. It's not real in depth, but I'm trying to figure out how to do this the right way, and I want to figure out how you do the Freedom of Information Act and all this stuff, so I can get. Well, thank you, Karen. I want to do the Freedom of Information Act stuff so I can get the police report from the night the guy disappeared. Arctic Fox has been on the Jerks. Oh, really? Cool. Because there's a story that the night he disappeared, a guy walked into the local Burger King covered in blood, and I want to find out more about that and all that. It's really interesting stuff, though. And what's really weird is his friend. Now, I've from what I've found so far, it's some people have said it was actually his girlfriend. Some people say it was his friend. She disappeared 5.5 months before he did. Her family's had her declared dead. Y'all gotta check it out though. Her name is Brenda Gail Lambert. Brenda Lambert. I'm pretty sure it's Brenda Gail Lambert. And her family ended up having her declared dead. And it's still kind of up in the air as to whether they were boyfriend and girlfriend, because she was married when she disappeared. So I don't want to speak on it too much, like I said, because I don't like using allegedly every other word, because it just confuses things. It's mind-boggling stuff, though, man. You know, and this area where I'm at too, you know, Southern Virginia, West Virginia, right near the border. We don't have that kind of stuff, and this is two people they've never found. She's never been found. He's never been found. It's wild. It's so wild. And it's such an interesting story, and it's so convenient for me. I don't have to drive hours to film and all that I have got to to check it out. And a lot of people have been telling me they like to see some cold case stuff and stuff like that, and I try to do stuff that people are going to be interested in. Flies on the coleslaw. Hi, I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Good? I'd like to hear more about these cases. I watch ID every night before bed. I watch a lot of ID too. Me and Brandie are big. People that has been watching me for a while know this, but me and Brandie are big true crime people. Like before we ever had a channel or before summer, all that. That's all we were about. And it's good stuff. Has any of y'all ever heard? Well, I'm sure most of you have. Do y'all know who Kyron Horman is? I'm sure most of you have heard of Kyron Horman. I would think, especially if you're into the true crime genre. Because I got some stuff on him I'm going to show Monday too that I've never seen anybody else show it. But a long time ago, I did a video on Kyron Horman, and when I did it, I got an email from a guy, and this guy he's a pretty credible search and rescue guy, and he sent me a lot of stuff that it blew my mind, and I've been sitting on this for like a year because I had, if y'all know Kyron Horman, Mark Anthony Cook, he was walking toward US Route 52 when he left the bar. Yeah. I'm just wondering which direction he might have been going. You know what I'm saying? Because where that bar is, you can go north or south or east or west, whichever that. I'd just like to know which way he was probably traveling. But anyway, back to Kyron. Kyron, when he went missing, it bothered me a lot because you can tell his mother, if there's ever been the parent of a missing child that really will pull at your heartstrings, it's Kyron Horman's mother, Desiree. And she is the reason I've never showed what I have. But I've got some stuff that is really it's going to surprise a lot of people, I think. I'm going to show it Monday. Y'all make sure to remind me. I've been sitting on it for way too long. I feel like I should show it because you never know. Maybe it could trigger something, but you got to see what this guy sent me. This guy was like I said, he sent me his credentials. He sent me, I don't know. I want to say I've got easily 100 pages that he sent me of stuff, and he sent me a lot of stuff on the Ward Weaver case. Ward Weaver's this scumbag that he ended up killing 2 little girls. They lived right near him. They were friends with his daughter. He had put one of them in a freezer. I think he buried one of them out back and poured a cement pad over top of the grave. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that. But anyway, this guy had been a part of that search too. And he sent me some stuff on Kyron Horman that I think is just, it's wild. But I'm gonna get that out Monday. I really just come on to make sure my chat was working, because that sucked so bad last night that I didn't get through half of what I wanted to because it was so hard to do when my chat wouldn't work. John, I see a new career in your future, WVPI. It's funny you said that because me and my brother have been talking a while about one day starting like our own private investigation thing, because he has all the credentials and he can license me to work under him the way it works. And me and him would like to do that. And that's what he wants to do too. But he's kind of stuck right now. But that's a plan we have for down the road. I'd love to do it. And, I'd get a chance to hang out with my brother more, which would be a good thing too. So, I don't know. It'd be nice, But Monday, I'm gonna break out the Kyron Horman stuff. I've been sitting on it for a long time. That's what I'm gonna spend all day tomorrow doing, is trying to weed through that. Because, like I said, man, this guy sent me like 100 pages of stuff, and it's all really weird stuff. Did y'all heard of the Ward Weaver guy? Did y'all know who I was talking about? I'm pretty sure that's his name. I'm sorry, y'all. My memory sucks. I look at so much of this stuff, it's hard for me to remember everybody's name and keep it all straight and all that. Thank you both for taking out the garbage. You're welcome. I tell you, man, I am still shocked at all the love I've got from last night's live. I expected today to be a day of me having to defend myself all day, but if y'all hear some bullshit come out on me, it's going to be a damn lie. We'll see how petty people are, because I wasn't trying to hurt anybody yesterday. I was trying to stop people from getting scammed. You guys both seem very intelligent. That'd be great for y'all. Yeah. Thank you for the compliment. My brother, he's a real, well, thank you. I swear, every time I come on here to test something out, I get members and super chats and all that, and I feel so guilty because I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't get me wrong. I super appreciate it. Being a trying to be an honest person on YouTube is not as popular as people would think. You should do 100%. Take on like John Benet Ramsey, Manny McCann. Well, I don't know if I can handle all that, but I really want to start with this Mark Anthony Cook thing, man, and this Brandie Gail Lambert thing. It's amazing. If y'all really plan on being there Monday, and you want to like kind of help with the story and stuff, really go watch. It's Cold Justice, and it's Brenda Gail Lambert. And I would say if you just type that in, you can find clips on it on YouTube, and y'all can kind of be ahead of the game and maybe, help me out Monday. Sonia, thank you for being a member for 13 months, over a year, man. That's great. I tell you, I may not have the biggest channel on YouTube, but I have the best people. I'm convinced of that. I have people that's been with me for ever since I've had memberships, and I should do a lot more for the members, but it's hard sometimes. Thank you, Sparker. You're too humble, mister. You are smarter than you know. Well, thank you, Lisa. Lisa, you're from Canada, I think, aren't you? If I remember correctly. Hi, Amy. Amy, I wasn't avoiding saying hi to you yesterday. My chat wasn't working, and I couldn't see you. So anybody that I missed yesterday, I apologize. I was struggling with the chat, and I was struggling with being pissed off and trying to be cool. What time are you going live? Eastern Standard Time. 11 or 12. I'll try to put it out early to let you know. I'll probably shoot for 12. It seems like when I go at 11, nobody shows up till 12, and I don't do these 4 or 5 hour lives. I can't talk for that damn long, and I damn sure can't entertain people for that long. He was just ignoring us all on his rage. I was pissed, man. I was mad all day yesterday. I knew it wasn't working. I was glad to hear you getting things off your chest. Amy, I ain't forgot about you, honey. I'm still upset about what happened with you two, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I watched Baby Joe Clyde case. Other than that, summer has been my first case. I've always loved researching. Yeah, I tell you, the summer thing has got me perplexed. I still feel super confident about who knows something that could probably lead to an answer, but I'm running out of ideas on where to go and what to do with it, you know? And unlike some people, I'll gladly admit I owe my whole channel to Summer, because like I've said this 1,000 times, I just started doing YouTube because it pissed me off so bad how obvious at the time I felt like it was what had happened, and people seem to be dodging around it. I'm going to say goodnight because it's after midnight in the UK. We'll email. Thanks to everyone in chat who didn't get angry at me crashing in. It's appreciated. We'll be here on Monday. Okay. I'll get back to you and we'll work something out. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. I know it. I'm not worried. I'm just here because I really think so much of you, Brandie too. You guys do a good job. We try, man. We really do. Used to go back and forth on who I thought was involved, but at this point it seems pretty clear who, but not sure what exactly. Yeah, I can agree with that. I swear, John, that whole holler knows something. I just wonder. I wonder. Someone went missing a couple months after her disappearance. True crime videos. I think that holler is wicked, man. I tell you, Freddie and his girlfriend, man, they are some rough looking characters. That's the first time, like yesterday, when I edited that little clip I played, that's the first time I had ever seen her. That woman is toe down from the flow down. I was telling Brandie, I said, she ain't got a 4 head, she got a 5 head. That's a scary ass looking woman, I'll tell you that. You can feel the sincerity on your channel. It bothers me. It does. And, it's probably more of a character flaw with me, but I can't stand the thought of just assholes getting away with stuff, man. And, what drew me to Summer too is, my little girl is only like 2 years older than Summer, and they kind of resembled when my little girl was younger. She had really blonde hair. As she got older, it got darker. All my kids were like me, and I was the same way. When I was born, I had like just bleach blonde hair, and then as I got older, it started getting darker. But my little girl looked a lot like Summer when she was little, and I can't shake, because I've told y'all this too before. When I think about Summer a lot, and when I do, sometimes it's almost like I can put myself in the headspace that it's my daughter that this has happened to, and it's like my heart almost stops just thinking about it, and then I get upset and pissed off, and y'all know the rest. I don't want to keep saying shit I've said a million times, but I know there's some people that probably haven't heard me say it, so I just want to. I really want people to understand where I'm coming from with some of this. That's what drugs do to a body. It's sad, ain't it? I mean, that looks like a shell of a person. It does. It's bad. It's really bad what can happen to you. And these people, man, what gets me about it is we were all young. A lot of us made mistakes. A lot of us were young and partied, but these ain't young people we're talking about. These are grown ass adults still at it. And like that woman last night, or the Fred Hill's girlfriend, you're looking at somebody that she she's probably been at this for years, and it's just a part of her existence, and that's sad too. Really, you never outgrow something like that. You just waste your life away on that shit. Man, I tell y'all though, I've gotten a lot of support from yesterday's live, and it really makes me feel good that I'm not the only one that feels like this. You know, same here. Her sweet face has kept me interested in her case, but what drew me to it was the unbelievable first news interview from the parents that I watched. What drew me, yeah, and what got me too was that first interview. Now I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, Candace looked hammered in that to me. If she wasn't, I'll apologize, but I'm pretty confident she was. I didn't even really plan on doing a live, but since I have cool people in here, we'll chat as long as y'all want to. Sound good? I'm just gonna start popping up comments and read them. Our only grandson turned 5 on June 15th, 2021. His middle name is Moon. I know it's weird reasons, but that's what drew me to Summer's case initially. Liplock, you never told me that. That is strange. Our only grandson turned 5 on June 15th, 2021, and his middle name is Moon. Wow. That is a hell of a coincidence, ain't it? Wow. Wow. See the part on Ziggy's video where a snake fell from the ceiling and landed on Fred while he was on the toilet? Whoa. No, I didn't tell you. And I seen you mention that, though, because like I was saying earlier, I went back through the live and was looking to see what people were saying because the chat wasn't working when we were live. And I seen you mention that. That makes you wonder if maybe that wasn't some kind of sign, a snake landing on a snake. Well, I think that's all he is, a big snake. It's a whole different life, it seems, up on Ben Hill. I understand poverty because I live it, but I don't understand their thinking about raising kids, the abuse and neglect, the filth. It blows me away. Yeah, absolutely. And you don't have to be rich to take care of your house. I don't know who cares, but here's my thoughts on the case. Currently, Don stated that the kidnapper didn't have a phone on them. How does he know? Because he was confronted about no strange pings. Because he knows there ain't no kidnapper. If I had to say. Then when I saw the WJHL interview, I felt something was way bad wrong with the parents, so I started a channel. Oh, is that? Is yours that new too, Liplock? I didn't know that. That's when I started mine too. I think right around that. I had done some stuff. I'd made some videos picking on some stuff before that, but that's pretty much when I started doing videos and stuff. And then I would just watch their interviews, take notes, and then film what I thought about certain things, and it people seemed interested, and we are where we are now. I tell you what, I don't want to offend nobody if y'all like this, but I was just looking at seeing who was live, and it was that WCIA newsroom. I tell you, man, that is some out there stuff. If y'all have ever checked that out, When I was young, we was poor, but like my daddy said, even though we don't much, we can be clean. That's exactly right. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. And, I don't claim to be the best parent alive, but, you know, I, I can't see bringing 9 children into the world and not successfully raising any of them. They seemed so upset, accepting of the fact that she was gone, was like they knew she had passed away and it was years later or something. If my 5-year old was missing, I would be losing my mind. Couldn't believe it. See, that's what I was saying a little while back. I was kind of on this kick. Was it seems like we're all reading a book that they've already read and they know the ending to, is the feeling I get by the things they talk about and the things they say. You know, that's how it comes off to me. My house is clean. I'm not always fed, but my daughter is, and she has everything she needs. She is very much loved. She turns 17 in a month and is graduating this year. Well, congratulations, Lisa. You're doing a good job. And that's right. You don't have to be rich to raise kids. And there's more to life than money. It's not all about money. I'm not rich. People seem to think for some reason that me and Brandy are rich, and we're damn sure not anywhere close to that. But you don't see me on here begging for fucking money either, do you? That's what pisses me off. People treat YouTube like it's a goddamn ATM, and that's what sickens me. And that people are getting locked up, people who have been named. I imagine the things the defense team would bring up and all that is being looked into. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. I'm worried about somebody getting off because of all this nonsense that keeps coming out. You know, like I've said quite a few times also, which I hate repeating it, but you know, it only takes one juror to be a little bit confused and have that doubt, and you've got a hung jury. Then after that hung jury, the next thing you know, you've got a prosecutor that's like, I don't know if we should try him again, and then you got somebody walking, and I damn sure do not want to be a part of that. And anybody that would risk being a part of that ain't here for the right reason. They're just not, you know. When I saw Don with his son making that statement, I got sick to my stomach. I knew then something was very wrong. Tina, as soon as I seen that, I told Brandy, I said, there is no way I would have my son out there for that. For one thing, I wouldn't want my son listening to them kind of questions I was being asked. I wouldn't have done none of that, man. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have. John, you and Brandy are parenting goats. LOL. Thank you, Lisa. I tell you what, I'm not going to say we're goats, but I am super proud of how my children have turned out so far. I can honestly say this. Y'all are going to think I am full of shit, but I'm going to say this. I have a son that's 18. He'll be graduating this year. He has never been in trouble in school in his life. He's never been in trouble outside of school in his life. He makes C's or above, and I can't ask for more than that. I have a 15-year-old son. Never been in trouble. Never been written up at school. I've never had a kid get less than an A in conduct at school out of all three. And I am proud of that. You know, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm bragging, but I feel like when you bring a kid into this world, that kid is your responsibility to make sure they have the best life they can. And it's your job to keep them on the straight and narrow, get them to 18. And, you never stop being a parent, but that's my goal, is to raise 3 successful adults. And then, after that, I hope everything that led up to that will carry them on through. And I really am not trying to brag on myself. I'm more trying to brag on my kids, that I am so proud of what good kids I have. And it's not easy. It's not easy raising kids. There's sometimes I get mad as shit, and I don't do everything right. But when you bring a kid into this world, you can't. I don't know. To be honest, I feel like if you can't explain where your 5-year-old is, you should go to jail until you can. I swear to God, that's how I feel anymore. I feel like if you lose your damn kid, and especially in the scenario that Summer was lost, you should there should be a charge for it. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I really do. And my son, and I don't know that this had anything to do with us, but the one thing I was super proud of my oldest one was he was working at 16. And I was so proud of him for that. Kids don't want to work nowadays. And I don't know that I had any bearing on him turning out like that, but I was so proud of him for wanting to work, and he wanted to. Please tell the kids Riley and I said hi. Oh, thank you, Tina. Tell Riley I said hi too. I haven't got a chance to mention Riley lately and give him a shout out. I've been aggravated, and that's my fault, and I apologize. But you tell Riley I said hi, and I hope he's doing good. It's a constant battle between us parents and society. You damn straight, you got that. Brag where you deserve it. I brag on how great my boys are. They're men now and are so good to me. That's awesome, Amy. I'm glad you got some good boys. Help take care of mommy. How many people have been doxxed? How many children have been talked about and doxxed? CPS called on people. People calling TBI over YouTube comments. I mean, it is ridiculous. Suzette, I've thought about that too. I wonder how much of that's bullshit. It wouldn't shock me to find out a lot of this is just lies. Every time I look into something enough, I swear I haven't been able to verify nothing yet. Let's just go with that, and that's just the fact. Right? How do you lose an entire child, not have any sort of explanation, and carry on like nothing happened? That's what I'm saying, man. I can't think of a time. I don't know, man. It's the circumstances are just so damn strange. So strange to be that far out in the damn country. All them dogs. And, I only got Harley. And I guarantee you there ain't nobody coming here and taking my little girl and Harley not knowing about it. And they got 10, 15 Harleys running around that place. Ain't that right, Harley? Yeah, she's my fluffy baby. Harley's the best dog ever. I'm telling you, she's a genius. It's frustrating, y'all. It's really frustrating. But I tell you, it kind of gave me a little bit of hope in things after everybody's response from last night's live. How positive people's been, and I really expected I'd lose half my subscribers because I share subscribers with some of the people I've talked about, and it didn't happen. So I guess people trust me, and I'm happy and proud that people do put enough trust in me to know that I'm not just doing this to have something to talk about. It's something that I've sit back and watched for too long, and I had to say something about it because it's bothered me for a while. A bird can fly by, and my German Shepherd lets me know. That's what I'm saying. That's always the biggest problem I had from the get go was the dogs, the dog issue. And then you got parents saying, well, I know Dr. Phil asked them a couple times, can you think of anybody? And they always refused that. And they always come back with, no, I can't think of nobody. Well, I mean, damn, if I was in their position, I know I could have been naming a ton of people I'd have been suspicious as hell of. So I thought it was weird they didn't do that. Like I said last night, you have to block me to get rid of me. Lip block, I ain't gonna block nobody. Y'all all my peeps. So much more that we are hearing in the parents is where it all starts and finishes. Yeah, I'm telling you, and that's why I'm not big on none of these other scenarios. Because I just don't think, Harley, no, get up, come on, turn it around. Thank you. The dog's not barking is a red flag right there. Someone knows where Summer is. Yeah. Suzette Brown, member for 15 months. Thank you, Suzette. You've been with me a long time. I appreciate it. John, remember what I told you about that, right? It might have costed one or two, but also draw the right people. You sound a lot less stressed. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel less stressed, man. I do. Because I really was getting to the point where I felt like not saying anything about none of that was almost like I was becoming a part of it. And I'm not here for that. You know, I'm really not. You seen The Sound of Freedom? No, I haven't. You get this, okay? We had one movie theater around here and they shut it down. And I just, I haven't had the urge to drive an hour to go watch it, Had my feelings, but wasn't sure about some things, but I trust you two enough that it made me go back and look at some stuff, and I feel foolish, but I certainly thank you for bringing it to my attention. Well, and, I people that know me and I've talked to this about a lot know that I wasn't super eager to tell some of the stuff, but I told the truth and I just said what I thought was right. Brandy's home. Harley, no, don't you run out there. Come on. Yeah, let me put Harley in real quick. Hold on. I'm in the front, Brandy's parking around back, and Harley will run out in the road. I try to keep her out of the road. And if y'all haven't noticed, I'm kind of almost to the. I'm over protective. You damn sure ain't gonna hear about something happening here and me coming out with I don't know what happened. I promise you that. I've been watching y'all since your scenic drives around West Virginia. Oh, have you? Me and Brandy we talked about that too. It's hard for me to get a hold on what people want to see, like what works and what don't. It's like it seemed like people kind of like that. And maybe we should get back to doing some more of those. I know some people really liked it, but in this Joe Biden economy, it's a little bit expensive to ride around and film. The Equinox don't get great gas mileage. Brandy's gonna be mad. She's gonna be like, "Why are you doing live without me for? You said you wasn't gonna do nothing today." I was just trying to fix chat. Don't jump on me. Easy, mama. You did the right thing, and that's usually not the easy way. Well, thank you. And I struggled with it for quite a while too. But like I said, yesterday set me off so bad that I just felt like I should do it. Well, look what's going on here. Okay. This dude lives up the road, man. This dude's an ass. He's got a bad thing for blowing his grass into my yard. Burnt dirt. Hey, y'all, JDTC mods in chat. Hope all is well. I don't know if we even have any mods in here. I think what I'm going to do, I meant to see what Brandie thought about it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make every member a mod, because I think if you care enough to be a member, I could trust you to throw people out of here that acts up. And I don't do that anyway, but if I needed to, because Jesse wasn't here last night, but nobody even acted up that I seen in the chat after going back over it. Donnie and Candace working some in Wise, Virginia. That's about an hour and 15 minutes from Ben Hill. You go through Kingsport Pass, where the Hog Wow Saloon used to be before it was condemned. Wise, Virginia. I'm not that sure how far that is from me. Let me look that up real quick. Let me Google map that shit real quick while y'all are on here. Take a look at that. Oh shit, my battery's about to go. Let's just look real quick before I get off. See how far that is from Old John. Is it hot where y'all are at? It's like 82 degrees right now. I'm burning up out here. Oh yeah. I'm kind of interested to go check out the Jerks and see what they're about. Let's see. Where was that? Wise, Virginia? Is that what it said? Shit, I missed it. Where'd it go? That's what they said, right? Wise, Virginia. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I can go ride by and ask them what's up. It is. Oh, shit. It's like an hour and 52 minutes from here. That's too far to go to Heppel. I ain't down for all that. And you know, to be honest, well, I used to say that I didn't think people should be doing that anyway, because you know, especially when they had the boys or were paying child support and all that, you know, I don't think you mess with people's jobs. I really don't. Man, that's just us that's going to be paying for it in the end. Heard last night it was Gate City, Virginia, which is just across the state line, about 7-8 miles from Ben Hill. Okay. I still don't think people should be doing that, to be honest. You know, and y'all know I don't like them no more than anybody else does, but I don't see messing with people's livelihood, because then it's just going to be some old person on YouTube having to send money. At least if they're working, they really don't have an excuse to be fundraising. Not that it'll stop it, but I think y'all get where I'm going with that. I saw you were live, but I have come home to finish watching I Love Your Channel. Oh, thank you, Louisiana girl. Hi, Joyce. I lives in Blackwater, Virginia, close to Gate City. Has the remains of the child that was found in Virginia last year been identified yet? I don't know. I'm not familiar. Dudley lived with his daddy in Gate City, Virginia. You drive right past his house. Imagine that. Go up Highway 1923. The Virginia State Police will put Donnie under the jail with no license. Used to live, not lives. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I said, I was just playing. I wouldn't go to somebody's job and try to cause them any grief. I just don't agree with that. I think, you know, like I said, that just gives them less leverage to fundraise on pull at people's heartstrings. It's kind of harder to do that when you have a job and you can't act like you're down and out. But I just wanted to come on to make sure my chat was working and it wasn't something that was going to be another issue Monday, because as I was telling the people that was in here earlier, I want to show y'all some stuff on Kyron Horman, and we're going to talk about my new thing, my case. I want to look at the cold case that's right here near where I'm at, Mark Anthony Cook. So if anybody wants to plans on being there Monday, check it out. Like I said, it's you can just put it in your search on YouTube, Mark Anthony Cook, and it's damn it, I forgot it. Arctic Fox True Crime. They did a video on Mark Cook. That's who I'm going to be talking about, and we're going to talk about Kyron Horman on Monday. Thank all y'all for showing up and saying hi. I really appreciate it, and I just want to make sure my chat was working. And thanks everybody for the support and the understanding and all the kind words, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you Monday. Bye, everybody.